We are wanting to take a square piece of stock and turn it into a spindle or a spoke. So we're going to use a spoke shave for part of it. And we can do the majority of it on the shaving horse. Or we could even take it to the lathe and spin it down on the lathe. O-ring, don't like to use that way. So in order to take a lot of the bulk off of our square piece and turn it into an 8-side spindle like this, I have a fixture that I like to use on my bandsaw. It's pretty simple. It's an easy way to cut the vast majority of this off before we get to the shaving horse and the spoke shave. So the way it works is pretty simple. We've got this piece of 2-inch thick ash that I had. I set my table saw up at a 45-degree angle, split it down the middle and opened up, and I set it into a piece of plywood like this. And now I can set my wood into here, run it straight through, and knock these corners all the way off it. So it saves a whole lot of time with the spoke shave a little later on. The way I like to hold it to my bandsaw is these great Rockler sacrificial fence clamps. I just clamp it onto my fence, and it keeps my fixture nice and stable here on the bandsaw. It's locked into the fence. So when I decide I'm going to take a little more or a little less off, all I do is move my fence back and forth to get the amount of lumber that I want to take off my square out of there. I'm going to pull it over to about there, lock it into place. I'm going to reach over here and grab one of our safety sticks, our push sticks. I'm going to have that here at the ready. All I need to do is fire this up and take those corners off. Here we go. When I get about there, I'm going to get my fingers completely out of the equation and do that. Now, the question gets to be, is that taking off enough to make it worthwhile to do? I think we could take off just a touch more. So let's move the fence in just a little bit. Let's hit it again. Again, using our push stick for safety. That might be a little bit too much, so let's push it back out a ways. Rotate it over to get another corner out of the equation. Let's get that last one out of there. And that gives you an idea on how we can take some of that bulk of the material off of there. We could set that up a little bit more accurately, I guess you'd say, if we wanted to take it off and get it perfectly round. But the point is, it gets some of that material off there so that when you chuck it up into your shaving horse, you don't have to take it all off by hand with the spoke shave. Easiest way to get rid of some of the bulk on a spindle.